I'd like to talk more specifically on the Jaitapur project and the information that Greenpeace has actually collected over a period on specifically the clearances that have been granted and the way conditions of those clearances have been violated when granting clearances to Jaitapur. So one of the main things that needs to be said here is that when the Jaitapur nuclear project was granted clearance, some conditions were laid down, and it was stipulated that these conditions have to be met within a 12-month period. Majority of these conditions were never met. However, clearance was granted for the site despite the fact that these conditions were not met within the stipulated period. Now, another important thing that needs to be considered here is a very important report that was commissioned by NPCIL. Basically, it's a Geological Survey of India report that was commissioned in 2002 and which then went on to get completed in 4 years' time in 2006. This report has some very important information on the seismicity of Jaitapur, of the region where Areva, the French company, is proposing to build this nuclear park, which as Achin said is the world's largest park. Now, this GIS survey report that NPCIL has commissioned clearly states that there are 16 fault lines in the whole Jaitapur site that has been proposed. Of this, the 6 fault lines are within the 5-kilometer radius. Now, this report that I am quoting is not in the public domain, and that's one of the questions that I want to put on the table. Why is such an important report that was commissioned by NPCIL?
Spell out NPCIL, just mentioned, the Nuclear Power Corporation
Limited. When the Nuclear Power Corporation Limited has commissioned this study and there was a conclusive report in 2006, they then started reviewing this report. And from 2006 to 2016 today, it's been 10 years and this report has been under review for 10 years. The report has not been made public at any point in time. We had actually accessed the report we got because we filed an RTI, which of course ran into a lot of trouble. But yes, finally we could get access to the report in terms of a file inspection that was allowed by the Nuclear Power Corporation Limited. In the file inspection, we had all this information, but the NPCIL refused to kind of give us anything in writing or release the report. So one of the important things that I want to put in on the table here is when there is an AARB guideline which clearly says that even if there is a single fault line in a 5-kilometer within the site of a proposed site, then that site should not be considered for a nuclear power plant. Why this guideline is being violated by NPCIL? And then there is a report by the Geological Survey of India which clearly states that there are 16 such fault lines. Despite that report is being hidden, that report is being covered up, and clearances are being given, and for an investment in Jaitapur. What needs to be understood also is that the community, the people living in and around the proposed site have been constantly agitating. There's a strong movement out there. People have been questioning this whole issue. Jaitapur falls in the Ratnagiri district, which is in the zone 4 seismicity. Again, this is according to the National Disaster Management Authority website. This whole district falls under zone 4. Still, NPCIL wants to keeps mentioning that Jaitapur falls under zone 3. So why is the government trying to fudge these figures? Why is it trying to hide reports that they themselves have commissioned, which had information which was detrimental to people and community and their lives? So this is a huge threat. If the seismicity in the region as cited in the survey is high, then why is the government risking people's lives, property, environment and all of this to invite foreign investment on the eve of the president the French president addressing this country, there are questions that not only the French president but also the government of our country needs to answer on this front.